Hey, what up, y'all? You see, I'm masked up for a reason. See, I'm gonna roll my window down, let y'all hear what I'm hearing. Keep in mind, right now, I'm in, technically, I'm in a police training zone in Ohio, right? Working on the same shit I was last week. But, and you will hear it, because it's a training zone, what would you expect to hear? I heard about 12 to 15 rounds fired already. They're shooting with handguns at the moment. Sounds like a 9mm. Probably a Beretta or something like that. I think the cops use Glocks too. Glocks without a switch. No button on they shit. They got automatic if they need it. But these idiots next. See what I'm saying? Oh, you know the fuck that is. But yeah, it's back to snowing. I mean, roughly, I want to say roughly about last week it was 60 degrees. And the funny thing is, when I tell people about how the government controls the weather, they still think I'm fucking full of shit. Let me bring up something else while it's on my mind. I met up with my OG this last weekend, right? For all that y'all don't know, my OG would be my mother, right? So I see my OG. That's the original gangster, right? That's my OG. And of course she took the corona shot. Everyone in my family did. Except for me. Which is why I'm probably the only one out of the mix who's able to think. You know? Think. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really never paid attention, but I can still think for myself. Part of what I think they did now, okay, and this is just from my own family experience, right? Keep in mind, I had an old man and my OG. They're not together, but they both juiced up, right? And boosted up. My old man been like a guinea pig. I feel bad for that man, but he been had like some type of cancer, so he didn't try everything under the book, right? That's cool. He gets sick as fuck. He just had surgery on his foot. Before that, it was surgery on this. Before that, it was chemo on that, right? So basically, the man's been like fucking like getting whacked by the medical places like for, oh shit, man. It seemed like about like 6 years now or so. But I go out to dinner. Well, I went to go bowling. I threw one game with my OG, and like she wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't really acting like herself. Like she had something on her mind. So that's probably why she wanted to go to the bar. Knowing I don't even drink, right? But whatever. She just comes out with it. You know, about a month or two ago, she was telling me she had issues with remembering shit and all this other stuff. And I'm like, damn, you too? You know? But I guess for some people, like when I lost a lot of my fucking senses and things like that, it's cause I fried my brain, like, you know, in the course of one night. I did damage, like irreversible damage that I've considered like a handicap, right? So I operate my life with a handicap, meaning that I know I've done a lot of shit, right? And some of that shit you just don't ever be the same from. That's alright. That's what makes us who we are, right? But things you do in life. But like my OG seems to have like the same memory issues, but she can tell and it bothers her, right? And for me, when I forget some shit, dude, I might could be talking to you, and I'd be like, fuck what I was saying. God, I honestly just forget, like, but I ain't never think much of it, right? My OG say, when she forgets shit, she's like, I'll get back to you. Like, she has like a thing that she says now. It's really weird. But long story short, she started out with some form of, they wanted to say she had dementia. It was like one like a L, like I don't know if it was Lou Gehrig's disease or something. It was one with a L. There was Alzheimer's, and then there was dementia. There was like 4 things in this bracket. She gave me a cutout sheet, like, so I could look at it. Obviously, I never did. But so when I met up with her, just today's Tuesday morning, I'm at work, so I met up with her Sunday night before I left to come out to Ohio, and my OG telling me she got Alzheimer's. I said, what? Alzheimer's? Isn't that shit where, like, you be walking around, you don't know who the fuck you is, where you at, all that other old shit? She said, yeah, basically. And I'm like, well, what the fuck, man? So what that mean? You don't remember me or something? Like, and I started pressing her a little bit, right? Because you're gonna come with this new prognosis that they told you for 2 weeks ago you surely didn't have. You had one of the 4, but probably the least, which was the dementia. Now they upped her score, and she got like the worst one. And it only makes me think, because like her sister Kathy, like she's my aunt. I don't really consider her an aunt. She ain't shit to me. You know what I'm saying? She ain't blood. Even if she blood, that don't make us family, right? Matter of fact, her bitch ass husband was the one who got me locked up one time. I mean, he didn't get me locked up, but he definitely was the main contributing factor when he had jumped me at a wedding with his kids and shit, man. So like me versus like 18 people. I got stabbed a few times. All sorts of shit, like with the wine glasses in my back. I was on parole, and I ain't even did shit, man. It's just me. I walked around that table that they set me on, and I just got done doing a couple years. So I went around the table, and how y'all doing? What's up, Aunt Sue? What's up, Mark? That her husband name. Hey, woo at the bam, offer a couple on my number, and I get to this dude, Nick, who's Kathy's husband. That's that bitch dude I'm talking about. I said, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Something about, like, you want my number. He said, the fuck what I want your number for? And I'm like, man, who the fuck is you talking to? Because I'm fresh out of prison. Like, I've been out for, like, 2 months. Anyone to know anyone been in prison, like, give him a couple months. It'd take about 6 months to lose that, like, fucking, like, instant edge. So one thing led to another, man. That's a whole nother story. I ended up getting locked up, beat up. But they mobbed me, bro. Like, I got jumped from behind, and then, like, 2 of them, like, pushed, they could put my hand, like, my shoulder, like this. They held both my shoulders down while, like, somebody just went to work on my face. Both my eyes were shut, man. Like, it was bad. I was trying to poke somebody, but I couldn't even get to my knife. And then I had shit on me too. I had packs and shit. So like when I took off running, I couldn't even open my eyes to see. I took off running with them bitches though. And guess what? There was a fucking police conference in the next banquet hall. So you know who went to jail that night. Thank you. First and only time I ever got bailed out by my OG though, because she knew it wasn't my fault. But like, long story short, like I only had to sit in the county for like 5 days, and then I just went back to the joint for that case, wrapped with another case while I was on parole. So that's how I made it 2 times. 3rd time was on a violation. Anyways, I guess what I'm saying is that like both of their ass took that juice. Both of them is old, and they both been given like weird diagnoses, and it's like I almost feel like they just testing medicine on these people. Like they're like new guinea pigs of sort, right? Like they're not, I don't know, they're not me, so I can't speak for them, right? Like they're not me. Let's take a look and see if anybody's here yet. But since they're not me, I can't say what they do, what they don't do. But let's see, where's my guy at? See, I'm right here with it. Where's he at? He's not here yet. This is like the training compound. Shit. I got a new pack out today. Notice it's loaded with shit because A, I drove from Texas, and B, I was able to bring all my extra shit. So we're not doing panels or anything like that. We're doing actual like mechanical shit. So I don't need none of that shit. Probably none of this do I need because I have it all. I mean, I might need these Sawzall blades, but I have a grinder anyways. Yeah, Sawzall grinder. I don't think I'll be welding anything. Probably definitely not combing my hair. This is if you up it, if you bout it, you know what I'm talking about. But what's that, 13 millimeter? Basically all this shit kind of irrelevant. I just did this to see if there was a reason to hop out or not yet, cause just looking through this shit. Alright, give me 1 second, we're gonna get back to talking in 1 minute. Yeah, let me just make sure. Okay, got this. Got that. And I think this is just something to like fucking break shit with. Yeah, more or less, whatever. One of these. No, we're not doing concrete. Let's see what else is in here. Basically, this is like a bunch of like fucking shit I'll never use. So I'll leave it in the pile for shit I'll never use. I'll throw that in there and that, just so it makes it look like I was doing something. A couple batteries. Whatever. Yeah, I don't need none of that shit. That's the siphon gas. I highly recommend everybody have a hose like that. In case shit get ugly, you're gonna want to be able to steal gas from people. So that's what I would do. I'm gonna reverse right now and see if my people is either parked closer to that door or if I'm out my element here. Let's see. So this dude's coming. Look, alright, ready? Look. So this is what it looked like. And let's see something. Where they at? I don't think they are here. They were just here. But they must have gone to the other place. Let's see. Yeah, no, they're not over there. So this is the building I'm working in right here. This one with the 2 garbage cans. Seeing as how there's no van, I think they probably went to run and grab some parts or something. We could spin the block real quick here. And we'll keep talking real quick because this is already a 13-minute video. But you know, the access alone of my job allows me into these types of places. When I first got here, they were already like having target practice maybe or something like that. I don't know what you want to call it. This dude doing some shit. So like, I think what they're doing is they're gonna empty this. They're gonna empty the channel for us because we are going to. Oh shit! We are gonna pump out all the water in one of the channels. The channel is where like the water. Obviously, you know what a channel is, but like, there's 2 where we have equipment. We already rebuilt one of them. That was what I was here last week doing. Now, we're doing the second one. Look at that bag though. Hey look. If you saw that in the street, would you give it back or would you keep it? That's what they call integrity. Speaking of integrity, so I got overpaid like $800 on one of my checks recently. And I didn't feel right holding the $800 because I just felt like, you know what, man? If this ever come up later, and keeping in mind, you know, I don't pay certain things that y'all pay on your tax, but like, basically, that's how I'm coming now. I bowled a 230 last night, also a 240, a 230, and a 202. I got the scores to prove it, but getting good at that shit too. But Anyways, okay, real quick. So what I'm getting at is everyone who took these fucking corona shots, old people, is getting all sorts of fucking weird shit. Like, how do you not diagnose my OG with Alzheimer's disease and tell her that ain't something she gonna have, and then 2 weeks later, just 2 weeks, she gonna find, matter of fact, today she gonna find out what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like, she's like, oh, they were just waiting on one blood test. I'm like, well, wouldn't you think that if they gave you like a test and it was inconclusive, they would say that, like, they wouldn't say you don't have this, you don't have that. No, it's not you don't have it, it's you don't have it yet. Like that, and that was the thing. Like, I was like, I don't know, it was all fucked up. But like, as you can see behind me, them my guys right there. So I'm gonna pop out, but I'm gonna upload this just cause I want y'all to know, like, hey, if y'all family got shot up with that shit, let me know, cause I want to know. Old man been having problems with it, and they've been having problem with their eyes, so they vision, they feet, they balance, all sorts of shit, all fucked up. Just, they're fucked up. They took the juice. It's happening. Everyone's getting fucked up, not me. Love y'all.